Hello everyone, my name's Libby, otherwise known as Silverlief, and today I thought I'd finally join in on ABC April within the junk journal community. Today's letter should be I, but I'm not sure, it's a little late now, I'm not sure how well time-wise it will actually be up, or if it should technically be J today, but when you're seeing this. But I went with I have index cards, and then I was trying to think of something else to go with it, and I've been getting ready for planting in the garden. So I thought, in the garden, you know, it doesn't quite work, but I'm going to use the seed packets that I have, well, the ones that I still have. I've planted a lot more than this, and we'll make maybe like a double pocket kind of moment on an index card. That's what I'm thinking. I haven't actually planned any of this out. So I say it's a little late. If my hands are mucky, that's why. Okay, so I think to begin with, I might cut these all to just above where the picture is. We're going to lose the words, but the way that I tore these anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I know some people like the scraggy tops. I'm not sure if that's just going to bother me or not that it's there. I mean, I could ink it up and see. And then I have mostly white index cards, but these are the ones with the tabs, and I like the colours of these a bit more than the stark white. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll just do a couple. I mean, I only have, I think, 4 seed packets here. I have this longer one too, but I might save this for another project because it's taller than, like, much taller than the index card is. And I'd rather not cut it down if I can use it because it's got a really nice opening on it. Okay, so I fit index in the garden, and then I might, and this is a big might, use something out of this ledger that I got last year. It's absolutely gorgeous. I thought it was a mostly empty ledger with, like, you know, the old paper, but I wasn't expecting it to be filled. But it is absolutely filled with all things plants. Well, all filled, she says. Most pages have at least some writing on. Most of it has clippings. You know, it just keeps going. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I might use some paper out of here in homage to the ledger itself, being, you know, from a gardening ledger. And then in the back, I just have treasure after treasure of all sorts of little bits and pieces. So I might see if I can find something out of here that will fit the garden theme too. I'm not sure. Oh, hello, what is this? A seed book. See, I've looked through this countless times and there's still new treasures. So I think I'll let myself look through and find a piece that we can use on at least one of the index cards. How old is this? Do I have a date on any of this? I don't know, but it's old. I can feel it. Oh my gosh, it's got the German font. German Gothic font. See? This thing is... I could not believe it when I got it, because as I say, I mean, I didn't pay a lot for it, especially not for how thick of a book of ledger it is. Ledger book. I cannot find the date, but yeah, they're all aged up. Oh, there's a calendar actually. Where was that calendar? I just saw it. 1940 is where this calendar is. So, I imagine around that time. Do you have a date? I don't know. Let's have a look at this real fast. Sorry, this is a complete tangent. Oh my gosh. 1947. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm not doing anything to this. This can stay as it is. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Yeah. When I first got it, I had to show it to my... brought it straight over to my sister-in-law's because she and I are both into our plants, and it was just amazing. Anyway, point being, I think I'll let myself, after all that, take just a little something out of here to use, if I can bring myself to. What's this? New plant related? I mean, most of it is, so... Oh, furniture stains. Grapevine pruning. That is cool. How to prune your grapevines. Look at that. Anyway, I'll probably take from this pile here, if I take any of it. But that's a bit of inspiration for me. And then I have just the tops off my seed packets. Leeks and scallions. So I might use those as well. I don't know where I put my cards now. Here they are. Okay. So I'm going to get a few supplies together and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So in general, I'm going to try and keep this one simple. I do a lot of crafting, but not usually. It's usually more chaotic. So I'm going to try not to be as chaotic. I'm going to start by seeing how I feel about just inking the tops of these. And if I don't like it, oh, everything falls apart. If I don't like it, I'm going to, Hi, what's up, baby? No, go lie down. If I don't like it, then I'm just going to cut it straight. But the idea is we can get, like, 2 pockets out of this when I glue it on. And I think I am going to use the green. I think it'll go nicely, at least with these cucumbers. Yeah, so we can have a small but long pocket here, maybe put a tag in it, and then maybe a tuck spot, and then there's space here and on the back to write. Do I like this? I mean, it's interesting. It's how it's been left, you know. I think it makes more sense than cutting off and wasting this. The whole point is that I'm trying to use up what I already have. So I don't think I'm going to ink the rest of this. I think just the top. I might, however, do a quick ink of this guy, although I don't know how well it's going to show up on this green. I do really like the green, though. That's why I pulled out the ones with the tabs on top. I must say, I'm going to try and keep this simple. I have some stickers nearby. But I kind of just want to let them speak for themselves. I really like the illustrations on these. Okay, so do I want anything under here before I attach it? Because something could be under here peeking out. I don't want to lose too much of the writing space. I think it could be cool actually to so the back of this has all the information on. It could be cool to use this as space to actually write that information. In fact, I might make a quick note just of these parts here that says like how much sun, the spacing, the depth. If I can find a pen. You'd think I'd have a pen on hand. I have a pencil. Pencil will do. You know what? And I'll write it on here. Let's try not to get my head in the shot. That would be great. So it wants full to partial sun. These are all going in my garden, and the spot that they're going in gets a lot of sun, so. Spacing. But I don't know. While I might have them going in now, there's some of these seeds that I still have extra seeds of, if that makes sense. So it'll be good to just know. And that way it's useful for me. 46 days till harvest. Now, whether they'll last that long is hard to tell. I love having a garden. I haven't had one in a few years. You know what? That'll do. I got very sick and had to stop, and then I jumped straight from being sick into having a job, and it's a very physically demanding job. So after work, I very rarely have the energy for you know, going out and doing things. Wrong side. But I'm trying my best to, hello, to get past that. My boss has been really understanding about it. She's pulled back my hours where she can, so I appreciate that. Which is allowing me to do just a little bit extra. Are we going to work? Sorry, my glue's being temperamental. You're fine. I might just use it without the precision tip today. If it doesn't want to, it doesn't want to. I have to give that a good clean. Yeah. I probably would have started doing these videos a lot sooner. Oh, I did it all the way up to the top. Libby. Yeah, I probably would have started this a lot sooner, but my health just likes to fluctuate too much, and, you know, work's more important than hobbies. One of them puts food on the table. But I've been fortunate enough to have a good boss, and she seems to understand that I need just a little bit more time outside of work where I'm not dead. I'm just going to pat that off so that it doesn't stick. Okay, so if you can hear my dog in the background, I'm sorry. He's a golden retriever and he's very needy. Okay, so we have a little tuck and pocket for a tag. Mine right on here, I might just stamp something, I'm not sure. But now we have the information for this cucumber, which is kind of cool, and a little bit extra room. I'm not sure what I'll do with that extra room or on the back, but, you know, it's cute. And then if we want a tag, now do any of my pre-made tags fit? Because that, it's not a tag, it's a journal card, but the last flower of the summer doesn't quite work. We're going into spring and summer now, but hey, that does fit though. That's good to know, because I have quite a few of these. Ooh, I have one with a sun. Will you fit? Yeah. Not something that I've made today, obviously, but although that's also kind of tall. But see, so you'll have like a nice little space here, and then a tuck spot, which again we can just shove Mr. Frog in. Yeah. So I'll get to decorating. It's very simple. I didn't really have to do too much with this one, did I? Just put two things together. I'm usually more of a bookmaker than I am a junk journaler creator, but I really want to get into it a bit more. These are some of the things I've been working on behind the scenes, so to speak, in my free time. Of course, every single one of the books that I have next to me has nothing to do with plants. Let's see. Fairy garden. That one will do. Alright, time for me to decide whether or not I'm going to use something out of this. Oh, did I already pull one out? No, I didn't. Okay. It's so gorgeous. Even if I just took this, I don't know if that is garden. I think it says field and garden. Even if I just took this, where are we? We could do something on the back too. Or could even just use this. Will you fit? Not comfortably. So maybe if I put this on the back. Yeah, I'll try that. You can sit over there for a minute. I wish that I knew when these were from. But these ones don't seem to have dates up on the top. Oh, I lied. August 1946. Very pretty. So I'm going to just take this. I'm going to cut a little higher. Oh, these guys want to get used. I'm going to cut a little higher and around. Oh, but the back is gorgeous too. But I want the garden, so. And then we'll find a nice spot to add it on. I don't know where my other scissors are. I've lost all of my good scissors. So, I mean, I like these ones, but they're more for when I'm doing SCA things. I wear them on my belt because they're nice and simple. I feel like I've misplaced a lot of things lately, but I go through spurts where I need to rearrange everything. And I'm just in the middle of one. My craft room looks like a disaster. Okay. So we have this. I'm going to just ink a tiny bit. I don't want too much. It's already nice and old. Mostly, honestly, I want it on this edge here. Okay. What I could do is place it on the bottom here. Would that affect the tuck spot? So maybe I will do it on the back, and we can decorate up the back too. Just a nice bit of I should probably be using a different glue for this, especially since I don't have my precision right now, my little tip, but that's okay. It's what happens when you're pretty severely ADHD and you craft. Sometimes you forget that you need to clean things off between sessions. Okay, so we'll pop that there. And then I wonder if I have some of these, not all of them, but some of them have the name of the vegetable on the back. I'm curious if I have one for cucumber, but I do not. Okay, so I won't go with that plan, because I was going to put cucumber on the back. And instead, maybe we can add something pretty. I have a cute little book of fairy stuff. I like my fairies. I have a lot of flower fairy things lying around that might be cute, actually. What are we going with here? Do we just have green? We just have green. There's a tiny bit of yellow there. So I may look for something yellow. And of course, sunflowers. Do sunflowers have anything to do with cucumbers? No. Only that I grow both of them for my husband. I'm going to put it down this end. Oh, you can go sit down. I like using stickers lately because they're quick and easy. Oh, well, now I'm making a mess of things, aren't I? Okay. I am going to make a little tag to put in here. What I was checking with these was the size. I like this size. I like that it, if I can get it back in, I like that it hangs up a decent amount, as opposed to this one, which almost went entirely in. So I'm going to check the size of this. It's like 2.5 by 5. We'll say 2.5 by 5. I've got index cards to hand. I'll use them. And we can make a little something. I might even use another index card to make that. I may as well use this one, right? You enough. 3 by 5. So the height's right. I just need to chop a little bit off. I just have a paper trimmer off to the right, so it's big boy, so I can't really bring it into shot. With all the books I make, I need something heavy duty. Okay. And that was not at all straight. So we'll try it again with. You know, I don't think that was straight either. It wasn't. Will I do better with my scissors? Probably not. But I can trim it down a little bit. Alright. With this, do I want space to write on the back? Probably. This is some homemade paper that I made with, oh no, he's so hard done to, that pupper. Using old paper bags. I shredded them down and made them into more paper. Do I have any others in here? That's another colour. I suppose we can just... Okay, so I'm going to decorate this side to get rid of the lines, and then we can cover this. So, don't want you, but I do want to put a cap back on you. Well, my pin won't even go in now, so that's where we're at with that. Did I not? I need a glue stick. 1 second. So I'm going to add the glue on... Oh, you can't see. You know, I had to switch the way that I film these because it messed it up when I uploaded it on YouTube. And now everything's in a different spot on my desk as to where I can and can't go. I should probably be using a piece of paper under this because I just made the biggest mess known to man. That's okay. I'm just going to pop it on and I'll worry about trimming off the rest when I'm done. So we'll do one here. Sorry. So more in the middle, Libby. And then is that going to show that 25 through? And what I'm going to do with the seam here is I'll probably just put some tape or something there. And I might even bring this around because I'm going to be covering this anyway, so why not? The pup's upset because he's not allowed in my craft room for the record. You can hear him. He gets so much attention, and the second that I go off to do my own thing, he gets very unhappy. I think that's just a golden thing, though. If my husband was home, he'd be fine. Because he'd just go sit with him. Hi, baby. He can't come in here right now, even if I wasn't doing anything, because it's a bit of a mess. But he gets into everything anyway. So I'd rather him not. Alright. So that's a good start. Usually what I do is I'll do a bigger piece and cut that down. But I really just want to do a quicker one, so we'll just do the one. And honestly, I was going to say I don't mind this. We could use this to write on, but it's gone. Oh my. Sorry about that. It's gotten all mucky from my mucky fingers, so we'll add something there. I have a little box of random cut down papers. I have some of my other homemade paper actually. I wonder if any of this has, some of these had flowers and leaves on from when I pressed them. But I don't see any of them left. They probably got used. I bring this to events when I'm showing people how to make things. This is nice and sturdy, and I could possibly, and this might just be a bit overkill, turn it into a pocket of its own for on the back here. I mean, I'd cut it down obviously. Is that too much? A pocket on a pocket? Maybe. But we'll see. Because I'm going to do it anyway. And if I don't like it, so be it. I cannot cut straight today to save my life. Do we just embrace the fact that it's going to be wonky? Did I cut it too short? No. You know what? We'll just let it be wonky. Do I want it as a pocket? I don't think we need a pocket because it's already going into a pocket. So then it's going to bulk up and I don't really know how much space there's going to be in my little cucumber seed bag. So did I just say that I needed to use something under these? Yep. Am I doing that? Nope. Okay. And this one's fun. This paper that I made was just with, I think, like old bills, you know, just like random bits of paper that we had that we didn't need anymore, and cotton. So it's got like all the cotton fibers in. This is a little piece of the darker paper. I love it. I don't use this one very often because I only made a few. Most of my homemade paper is with brown paper bags because that's what I have the most of. I haven't made that in a long time either. Alright. Chop you. Chop you. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go full cucumber for the inside of this. But I have some pretties that I can put on. Do we like that out? Or I think maybe this side is sticking out. And then I'll do maybe repeating tape. Although that requires me to get my tape, so 1 second. Okay. So I have a couple that could work. Florally, bees, and then bees and lemon. And I think I'll go with the bees and the lemon. Because it's, you know, closer to a vegetable than a flower is, I suppose. Not at all, because it's a fruit, but still. Do I want to pour it down? Not really. So I'm going to put some here. I might need to add glue. We'll see. Is that even straight? Nothing looks straight to me today. And then I'm going to repeat it here. So I don't want to fold this over. Usually I would, and that'd keep it more secure, but it's not lined up. So I'll do you, and then we can repeat it over this line. And I probably will leave this lower half for writing. So then we'll do something up on here and then on the other side. Oh, that's peeling up. We don't want that. I don't like these glue sticks that I have at the moment. I don't know where my bigger ones are though. I bought a whole case of these. Oh, don't know where they are, she says. They're right here. I prefer my Scotch. So maybe I'll... Oh, which corner was it now? Does it even matter anymore? I think it said it doesn't matter. No, it's here. Okay. You know, and I made these out in the garden. These ones. I mean, a lot of the newer ones I did in the house. But you know, I'll accidentally tying it in into the eye. Made in the garden. So this can go in there. We can have, say, something on the top here. So this is going to be my top. Alright. I have stamps and stuff, but... Oh, really? I don't really have any of that to hand. What I was thinking is I could just use one of these. Now, I know it's not a cucumber, but I have them already lying around. Maybe this leek one. I love leeks. Sorry, I'm doing things completely off screen. I need to get that off, otherwise it's going to annoy me. Where are you? Come here. Some leek. It's got a nice curve to it, so we'll try and keep that. I'm trying to use as much of just the stuff that I already have lying around as I can for this. I use a lot when I'm doing crafts for myself. I end up using a lot of, not necessarily new, but new to me things. I want to get better about using what I have on hand. So, oh, hello. We'll do the leek. It doesn't have to be. I mean, the lemons aren't cucumbers either, are they? So. Let's do a nice little... Okay, so we'll do the leek up on the top. Space for writing, space for writing. So it needs something down here. And I might see if I can find a bee or something to tie this in. I usually have a very specific method for doing my little collages. If you can see, I'm going to bring Mr. Frog back in. So I do a nice fancy background using whatever I have. And then one focal point and usually some sort of words. This one has quite a few little focal points, but that's because it was a bigger piece than I usually do. Alright, what am I looking for? A bee. Oh, but there's some raspberries. No, we don't want to bring in another colour. We've got yellow going on. Do I have bees in here? This is one of the newer books that I have. Oh, you can't even see. It's one of the newer books that I have, so... I haven't... Oh, I was going to say I haven't used most of it, but... An entire page of fantasy animals gone. We all know what Libby likes. There should be bees in here. I know I've seen them, unless I've used them all already. Cherries, no. I mean, I could just do butterflies or something, but that wasn't what I was going for. I apologise if you can hear my neighbour's dog outside. Okay, so that was a no on the bees. But we do have some really cute garden stuff. Will any of these fit? I mean, I could literally put the garden. I mean, it's not in the garden, but it's close. Will it fit? It won't even fit, will it? Should I do it sideways? If I'm going to do it sideways, though... Oh, can I do it sideways? Here, you know what we'll do? Since I already have it pulled off, and it's definitely not going to fit over there. We'll add it on there. I need to remember I'm not done with that. Right, so there really is no bees in here, which surprises me. There's flower fairies, though. And a big old sunflower. I could spend forever trying to pick these out. So the next one that I go, ooh, that'll work, is going to be it. Because otherwise I'm going to be reaching for another book. And I don't want to reach for another book. Oh, look, more gardening stuff. Here, we'll do the watering can. I wasn't very well prepared today. I just decided last minute that I wanted to do this. I'm going to put it sort of tilted, and then we'll put a nice flower underneath. Do I have any other things to hand? I will do better tomorrow. I really wanted to join in today. And since I already had all of my gardening stuff out, I figured, why not? I mean, I missed my chance with H, so I'll just go with one of these. Oh, nope. Yellow Libby. Going yellow. Which is one of my favourite colours, so I'm not opposed to using yellow. I just saw one of my favourite flowers in the book too. Alright. So space to write. I do like to add a little something on my spaces to write. Like if I turn this is Mr. Frog again. Hello, Mr. Frog. If we turn it over, Mostly just to zhuzh it up a bit, because I don't like it just being completely blank. So I'm going to add a little something in the corner here, and a little something maybe up on top here. I'm just going to pull from the same book, otherwise I'm going to be here all day. And if I can find that one that just gave me pause, I will put that one on here. Where were you, my little friend? It was like bluebells. Very pretty. I can't find them. Oh, I was going to say, I can't find them now. No, I can. And yeah, I like to just do them down in the corner. And I feel like it ties it together when, otherwise the back would have absolutely nothing. I mean, this one does have something, but I'm talking about in general. And then we'll add a nice butterfly on this side. Wow, he's really upset out there, isn't he? Okay. What I should have decided before I put that guy up on there and this guy in this corner is if I want to round my edges. And I think I do. Is that going to be in the way? Oh, is it even going to want to go in? There we go. Yeah, we can do smaller. Oh, this side might not though. Oh, I did. Okay, everything's fine. Yep, give it a little ink because I can see the index card coming through in a few places. I'm not somebody that like religiously inks, but when I can tell that it's sandwiched like this is, it does bother me when I can see it, so, you know, why not? I don't have a journal for this to go in yet. I have a bad habit of making journals for everybody else and then not for myself. So this can go in here, and I think I'm going to put this side facing forward just so we don't have leek and cucumber on the same. So this side has the leek and that side has the cucumber. I really like these. I might punch and add something. Do I have my charms on hand? Because if I don't have my charms on hand, I'm not doing that. I have some charms on hand. I don't know where my others are. This is my pretty charm box. Can you even see it? You can see it with the ring light. Hello, ring light. It's one of my prized possessions. What's in here? Sea monster? No, dragons. I don't need a dragon. We can do a butterfly. Oh, this is my butterflies and animals one. Bee. Well, you're not quite a bee, but... Butterflies and sea creatures. So far you're winning, so you can stay. I would like a bee though, if I can find one. Oh, a tiny little ladybird. I love that. Well, normally when I'm doing this by myself, I have all this stuff pre-planned out. A bee. We'll do a bee. Or we could just do miscellaneous insect. You know. Fits with eye a bit better. Or we could do both. But I really like my bees. So they're one of my favourite animals. So we'll do those, and this is the downside to just rearranging all of my space, is I don't know where anything is. Do you, and somewhere is my eyelets. Do I remember where I put them? No. 1 second whilst I find my eyelets. I'll be back. I found them. Now to decide which colour to go with. Oh, everything's falling over. My charms are silver, but does that really matter. I could do a nice iridescent green, but I don't think that's going to stand out. Maybe an older copper. Or maybe we do just go with silver. I found these big ones recently and I loved them. Do we go silver? I mean the bee and the bug. Sorry, insect. Yeah. Don't do that. Sorry, sometimes my hands get a little finicky. Okay. So we have you guys. I might just use the red for this, or I have nothing to hand today. I literally just moved things around in my craft space, and trying to figure everything back out again has clearly not been going well. I have some chain. I could use some chain, I guess. Silver. Just a little bit of silver chain. Ooh, don't have everything, Libby. We don't need a lot. And what I'm going to do is put one on each end. Did that? Nope, that totally did not break. Okay, try again. There we go. So I'm going to put it through here. And then have one bug on one side, one bug on the other. And they'll stop each other from going all the way through. So I need jump rings. Two of you. Let's be away for a minute. And then I have some seed beads that I might use just to add a bit of colour. Likely in yellow and green. Oh, and this will be the fun part, is seeing me try to put these on. My fingers hate me lately, so everything I do has turned into, will my fingers work or not? So we have some green. Oh, and there's like a nice golden yellow. I think that will do. So I'm gonna loop this on. I'm gonna put a green on, yellow on one side, green on the other. That's sort of turned into my way of doing my charms on all the books and stuff I've given out lately. Wherever I have a charm, they have a seed bead on either side. So may as well keep it going. Oh, hello. So on this side can be the bee because that's where I got to first. This chain might be a little bit long, but that's okay. Oh, well, you know what? Since it's not attached yet, I can do this. We're going to bring it up. There we are. And then squeeze it back shut. There we go. So the first side has this, just a nice little bee. And then the other side, I am going to cut this a little shorter because I want them to hang, but I don't want them to like be flying, which is a bit of a sad thing to say of a flying animal. Sorry, Mr. Bee. Okay. So we're going to repeat that step with my friend miscellaneous bug. Insect. Insect. We're going insect. Oh, my hands don't want to work. That one really said no. I mean, it doesn't help that they're so small and finicky, so I think even if I had hands that worked, there's a very good chance I'd still be struggling. So, can you please? Can you please? Maybe get your other hand out of the way, Libby. There we go. Now, where are we? Okay, B. Oh, I dropped it. No! I was feeling all triumphant. I was going to be like, okay, B, which side do you want to be on? Sorry, this bit might be frustrating to watch. I apologise if it is. Okay. Hands, keep hold of it this time, please. Okay. So we've got this. We have our little bee. Okay, he can go on the garden side. Can you please? There we go. This is my least favourite part, is attaching the second one. Because you don't have as much wiggle room. Although, I think I almost had it. Okay, there we go. I love doing it this way, where it's on either side. I do them on the spine sometimes. Yeah, let's see. Keegan, if you're watching this by any chance, look away. When I do them on the spines, a lot of the time I will use, this one isn't even a good example because I haven't done it with this one, a button. A simple button on the inside of the spine, and then the outside of the spine will have the dangles, but evidently, that was a bad example. I don't have the other books because they've been given, but I really like that. And it's like they're moving around, you know. Alright. So I'm going to add a little something down here. Maybe a stamp, because I do have those on hand. And then we'll have a look on the other side. This is my little box of stamps. Do I want something green? Maybe yellow. I need something that will stand out, I think. Oh, hello. You're a little big, though. A lot of mine are big. The only ones I have sorted right now are my red ones. Most of my red ones are, they have a home. Ooh. A lot of them are curled too, that's annoying. I quite like that red, but there's nothing else red on here. I have the yellow of this butterfly. Although, this is yellow, and it's got a big cross through it. Don't know why it's got a big cross through it. I used to have these all nice and organised, easy to find what I was looking for. You know what? Not quite, but it's got a bit of orange on its wings, so we'll go with whoever this guy is. I don't know who you are, but hopefully you're not a nasty person, because I would not want you on my projects. But I don't know. I don't even know where this one's from. Oh, Budapest. It says it right there. So we'll pop you in this corner. And then I think I want one more something over here. Just to go with it. Because I already wrote on this, so it's not as though I need a ton of writing space. Do I have anything little? I might, but do I have anything little that will go with this garden theme is actually more the question, I suppose. Oh, I love these little pieces. They're off the ends of some tickets I have. some flowers I was planning on cutting out. Could get a petal off it. That's not scissors, Libby. You can go back in there. I didn't realise that I had things that needed to be fussy cut in that box. It's just my scraps that I keep on hand for when I'm doing a little collage. Well, I don't know if you can tell that this was a petal. But I'll add that. I might round this out actually. No one else has to know when they look at it. It just looked a bit... There we go. Okay. And then just a little something behind it. Oh, this is one of the leaves I was talking about earlier when I said that those leaves mixed into the paper. Still smells good. Way too big. Can I use a little piece of it though? I think this is actually, as crazy as it might be to say, from when we got married. It might be one of the petals, the leaves from then. I kept a bunch of them and dried them out, and then found them again a little while back. Oh, that's not going to work. Here, you can go on the back instead. Because now I've cut it out, I want it on there. What do you use to stick a flower down? I don't know. Well, it's not a flower, it's a leaf, and I just took a bite out of it. So, that wasn't a good idea. Where is you? It's either from our wedding or just some flowers that Dave got me. And I'm not sure which. But it doesn't matter because either way, they're special because they're from Dave. Get off. I need to fix the tip of my precision glue because I can't be having this. You know, has a real leaf on there. We'll see if it sticks. I love that I keep getting pieces and then end up not being right, so I'm just sticking them on the back. There's going to be no writing space left at all on the back. Well, I think it is sticking, so that's a good sign. Okay. Little flower. And I want a little bit of something else. Maybe just a bit of the brown. I think tomorrow's what, J? I think tomorrow I will start on a project that I've been meaning to start for a little while, and we'll make a journal. But it won't be for me. I promised my mum a journal for her poetry, so I think we'll start on that. Okay. I like it. I don't have anything to put in here, but I think that's okay. Because we can. And I'm going to just put the sun in there for now. Oh yeah, the back of the sun's very pretty too. I have a lot of fun making these. I just take scraps out of this little box and make a big one. So we can stick that in. I'll put it in this way for now. And I think that'll do it for today. I will be definitely make sure that I'm better prepared tomorrow. I had a long day between work and all of the garden stuff that I was doing. But yeah, so we have, if we take this out, so it's an index card, and then in the garden was my theme because, well, that's what I was doing today. So we used a seed packet and an index card. It has a pocket and a tuck spot behind it. Little danglies. My information that I took from the back of this. And then space to write some more. And then our little insert, which I'll probably end up writing something on. Maybe something about leeks. Who knows? Oh, wrong way. But that'll be it for today. Sorry if this was a little all over the place. I need to stop moving things in my craft room, evidently, because trying to find things today was not fun. But I really like it. And this, I suppose, is just going to be something that I would tuck in and clip on. Or add to a pocket. So I have this that I've been working on. And it has a little envelope clipped on. So I could very easily, well, maybe not this book because it's a bit tall, but do the same and just clip it in. Sorry, let me put this back. But yeah, and I have quite a few more of these seed packets. I mean, a lot of them still have seeds in them. I couldn't use the whole packet. But I could easily do a couple more of these and just have them lying around, which I probably will. I'm not good at mass making, unless I'm using like a masterboard or something, so. But yeah, it has the real leaf on the back. I think it's cute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Have a nice night.